5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And hand you down to pitchside LFC TV's Peter McDowell.
Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
Welcome. Portugal 2, Czech Republic 1. And it was a good game. I'm going to bring in my partner in a minute, my Koku partner on the channel. Let's got to get these sorted with the music. Right, we're sorted now. So, I hope you can hear me. Portugal 2, Czech Republic 1. And you know what? It should have been more. I thought Portugal had more possession of the ball, really. Czech Republic were basically chasing the game for about 80 minutes. They actually looked tired in the first half. But they hung in there. What a shot by the Czech Republic. Absolutely amazing shot. I thought Ronaldo played good as well. And you know what? Pep, man. Let me just bring in Toto Hammer. Toto Hammer! Where are you, bro? Toto Hammer, are you there? There you go. What I was saying earlier, that that Pepe guy, he's got no age, man. The guy's getting younger.
Yeah, man. Look, I think if you want me to say my thoughts on the game, I think overall, Portugal, I think kept the ball really well. I gotta say that Portugal kept the ball really well. They were really, really confident in possession. They were always passing the ball around. Czech didn't really have and Ansel all can really do is low block and try go for counter attack, which it did work. It did work. No, they scored the first one. Czech scored the first one. I was like, yeah, Czech. I think got this in the bag because Portugal, you know, even though they had possession of the ball, the defense of Czech was brilliant. You know, but
Yeah.
the only thing Czech was lacking is that quality up front. You know, always losing the ball. You know, every single time they went up front, they always lost the ball, and Czech didn't really have like a control to the game. Really, it was usually Portugal that usually had the control. So, yeah, like Portugal controlled the defense. They controlled the midfield, and once you got control of that midfield, you got control of the whole game really, and you know, really attacking. Portugal was, of course, playing that 3-4-3 formation, really attacking. You know, strikers, wingers, all going narrow. So yeah, like Portugal, for me, played well, kept the ball really well, and it came along in the end.
Yeah, I thought it was a good game. The brilliant substitute by Portugal, by the way, bringing on him. Brilliant substitute, and yeah, I thought Ronaldo played good. I thought he had that good chance, especially towards the end when he had that header when he just clipped the box. I thought he was going to get that in, but Jota, bringing on Jota, the super sub, banging it in, but he got disallowed. The one Jota scored, he got disallowed. But yeah, I thought the play good. Pepe, man, look, 41 years of age. Let's just keep it real, man. He's 41 years of age, yeah, and this guy, he's not slowing up. He's not slowing up. The guy's still playing at the highest level for his club and country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was absolutely amazing. Him and Diaz at the back, man, were solid. Were solid at the back. You're going to give Portugal that. They kept fighting. They weren't accepting a draw. A draw went good enough for them. But you've got to give the flowers to Czech as well. You know, the Czech they turned up today. All right, first half, they were just chasing the game. I think from at least 60% of the match, they was chasing the game. And we all know in football, when you chase the game, you get more tired. Because Portugal were just passing them off the park. Portugal done everything but score 4 or 5 goals in that first half. But that was a credit to Czech Republic as well. You know, they was defending well. They was playing the low block, like a lot of the team like that do when they're coming across big oppositions like England. They play the low block and they've done it well. But look, Cristiano Ronaldo, that's another guy, 39 years of age. 39 years of age, and he's playing like he's in his prime. He's playing like he's in his prime. He's running fast. He's not slowing down. I'm not sure how he's going to progress through the tournament. If he's going to get more. See, for me, with Cristiano Ronaldo, I wouldn't play him every single game. And if I did play him every game, I'd put him on in the second half. When it gets to the knockout stages, which they probably will progress to the knockout stages, then I would play him all the games. Because when you get to the knockout stages, that's where you need your big match players. Let's face it, that's when you need your big match players. And Cristiano Ronaldo is a big match player. So I would definitely have him in the knockout stage. But I wouldn't play him every game, especially if they don't need to. They'll probably play him in the second game. And I think if they win that, when they know they're definitely qualified, I think the third game, I wouldn't even play him. I'd just give him a rest.
Yeah, because
I'm not sure how go ahead.
You see that Cristiano Ronaldo's still got it. He's still got it. You know, he's still got his skills. He makes an impact to play.
Yeah.
You know, and if he weren't offside, he would have assisted Jota's goal. But it was so unlucky that it was a great header from Ronaldo. To me, he should have scored, but it was a great header from Ronaldo. Headed down to Jota, and Jota got the tapping at the end. Of course, it was disallowed, which is really a shame because you know, as soon as Jota came on, he made an impact straight away, just like it did for Liverpool. As soon as Jota came on, he makes an impact, he either scores or makes some sort of impact to play. Of course, bringing on some other substitutions as well. I forgot what else it was, but yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo played well. And if you want that to last all through the tournament, or that you said you need to rest him, I think he will come alive in the knockout stages. We saw it in the Euro qualifiers. He was top goal scorer in Euro qualifiers. I think he beat Lukaku by 1 or 2 goals. Lukaku was second, so they were battling out for that goal scorer. But Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo could get the goals for the Euro qualifiers, top goal scorer. I think he got top goal scorer in Nation League as well. I don't know, but I think in
Probably.
this one, yeah, probably did as well. I think for this one, yeah, look, you can see that we don't want him to tie. As soon as Cristiano Ronaldo is tied out, even though they got good subs, they got Diogo Jota, as a backup, but Cristiano
What
Ronaldo,
about
I know, but Cristiano Ronaldo has that kind of quality that you cannot teach. Like one of the passes that he did today, got the ball, just
Oh yeah. That was a yeah. That the one was nearly assist
yeah,
when he just
Yeah,
flipped
it
it
was-
through his back leg.
yeah, it was brilliant. It was Vitna should have
Yeah.
finished that off. I think Vitna should have finished that off, but of course unlucky because the centre back was there in time to get the ball off him. It was
Yeah.
great defending. Like I said, that Czech is great. He was great at defending today. Absolutely great. Kept hold their own. I thought it was going to be a 5-0 job when coming into this game. I thought it was going to be a 5-0 job, but I think these type of teams have something to prove. They've got something to
Yeah.
prove as well.
Yeah, facts.
Like for England, who were against again, forgot who were against. But look at England for
Yeah.
example. We only won 1-0. These teams can
Serbia.
hold Serbia, exactly. We were hoping to beat Serbia, 5-6-0. Since Serbia's not really a good club, it's not really highly ranked. But again, they kicked the curve a bit. Of course, we won 1-0, and we got the goal in with Bellingham. But Serbia did some good stuff as well in that game. Of course, in this game, I thought Czech was going to win because even though Portugal was, getting forward a lot and making chances, they didn't really see the finish. And I was thinking, right, there's going to be one chance in the game where Czech is going to keep on low blocking. They're going to win the ball. They're going to go forward and going to score. That's exactly what they did. They scored the first one. Of course, the quality came through with Portugal. Of course, keeping Cristiano Ronaldo on, bringing Jota on, having Cristiano Ronaldo and Diogo Jota up front, absolutely amazing. But I think they probably played Jota in the wings actually, because Jota can play as a winger. But it was
Yeah, he can.
And yeah, you can see the quality of the subs that were there.
I think for me, look, they played it was a good game, but there were some certain players during the game that what really kind of they didn't really live up to expectations. For instance, I'll give you one, Rafael Leo. They brought him in. I think this was his first international game for his country. He was the guy they're going to bring in. He's going to be this new big star. And he didn't really. And look, I know it's the first game. It's the first game. We're talking now about. I'm going to talk about Rafael Leo now. How I thought he did. I thought the first quarter of the game, I thought he was good in the first quarter. But after that, I don't think he'd done anything. He looked a bit lackluster to me. He had problems dribbling the ball at points of the game. He just looked lost. But look, it's only the first game. He might come out in the second game and just smash it. That's what it's like in the Euro. We don't know. But I thought it was. I don't thought he was that good today. Jota, like you said, I thought Jota was good as a super sub. Cancelo, when he replaced Dalat in the 63rd minute, came and made an impact straight away, got the good winning goal. So it was Cancelo got the winning goal. No, Francesco. That's it, Francesco Cancelo. I'll get them mixed up. Francesco Cancelo. I probably botched the name. He come on and scored the goal. I thought he played really, really good. Maybe they should have brought him on a bit earlier, but they never. But he came on anyway and he got the goal. But it was a good game. I thought it was a good game. I just expected more out of Portugal, but people expected more out of England, and they got the one goal. Yeah, but at least Portugal was trying to score.
Yeah.
When England was 1-0 up, yeah, they just sat in. They done a Jose Mourinho, didn't they? They scored and they said, "Yeah, what we're gonna sit in." So, what do you think of the overall performance of Portugal? Then we'll talk about Portugal a bit now, and after that we'll go on to France.
I think Portugal is a dark horse of this tournament. I really think they are.
I said that from the beginning.
They are having they bring off, say, Ronaldo, and they bring on Jota. They take off another player that have Cristiano Ronaldo and Jota up front. So
Yeah.
They've got Vittner as well, Nuno Mendes, Pepe, still in his good years. Ruben Diaz, Cancelo. But Portugal has got all the quality there. And there again, they have no excuses not to win this Euros. And I think Portugal and especially Ronaldo as well will really want to win this Euros. They really, really want it.
Yeah. This will probably be his last Euro.
Portugal have got a young squad, but young but experienced, if you know what I mean. Like Rafael Leo, he's young, but he's pace and he's quite big for a winger as well. You know, really, really tall, and he's got his pace. He's really, really powerful. He's quick step off the ball, absolutely amazing. You know, even though like he could pace past a defender, he'll still use his strength to buff off the defender to try and look for a cutback or try and look for a cross or something like that. Because in that game, I think what Rafael Leo is, he's got all the pace, he's got the power, he's got the dribbling. But some of his crossing was a bit sceptical. And when he did go for cutbacks at the edge of the byline, there was sometimes that he put it in the right positions, but the players weren't there to, you know, poach it in. But I think some of his crosses were a bit sceptical. But I think his attempts of a cutback opportunity for players are really, really well. And Rafael Leo was, you know, absolutely amazing today. You know, Rafael Leo. That's a kind of player I like down the wings. You know, strong, can actually keep the ball.
Yeah.
But overall, Portugal, good team, good young squad. You know
what? 100% agree. They got a young squad. But like you said before, they've got the young squad, but they've got a bit of that experience as well, you know. But you know what? I think the man of the match for me was Bruno Fernandes. I know it kills me to say it, being the Man United guy, but you've got to keep it real. He weren't at his very best today, but the passes that he was making, the pass that he played through to Ronaldo, when Ronaldo missed that chance here. That was absolutely world-class pass right there. You know, that through ball he done through Ronaldo. That through ball. And he was making brilliant passes today. Bruno Fernandes. Proper midfielder today. I think he plays better for his country. I think he plays better for his country than he does for Man United. That's what I think so. Because today, he played outstanding today. I thought Bruno Fernandes. World-class passes, through balls to Ronaldo, making that midfield tick over. I just think he played really good today. And if I was going to give anyone, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10, man. Because I thought Bruno Fernandes was absolutely outstanding today.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes, you know, like you said, even though he played for United, he's quality.
You're going to give him credit where credit's due, man.
He's a quality player.
Portugal now.
Yeah, you know, like Man United, I don't know what it is. I think I'll go with Man United. He plays bad because he's got a bad team around him.
Yeah.
But this team, some of these, you know, players can get into the right positions at the right time. Like Cristiano Ronaldo's positioning, amazing. Rafael Leo, amazing.
Yeah.
Jota, amazing. Vittner, absolutely amazing. And Bruno Fernandes can just leap those balls in. He's got a really, really good range of passing. A really, really good vision across all the pitch. And I sometimes see him drift wide to the wings to put in the cross to Ronaldo with whoever's in the box. You know, sometimes if Cristiano Ronaldo's not there, he's always there, you know, for the cross. But look, Bruno Fernandes is quality when he plays for Portugal because he's got a good team around him that can actually make proper runs. Of course, you got his fellow teammate Diogo Dalot playing in right mid in the 3-4-3 as a right back, but also can go up. Diogo Dalot, his fellow teammate. Also playing quite well as well. I hate to say it, but he did also play well.
Nuno Mendes, one of Portugal's impressive performance today. Versatile. He's versatile for PSG as a great defender, and he was heavily involved today. He was heavily involved in play. He did force the equaliser, in my opinion. Forced the equaliser with his back, the back post header. He was another outstanding player today, Nuno Mendes.
Yeah, you know, as a left back as well, coming up.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, the evolution of football has changed. Of course, in the old school football, they had the old school 4-4-2 because because your right backs and left backs used to stay back, and your right mid used to come up, and then your two centre mid used to go, cover the
Them
wings.
days are gone now.
But no one really uses the 4-4-2. I think the 4-4-2 is usually used in the lower down leagues, but when you're playing top like when you're playing top flight football, the evolution has changed because you fought 3-4-2-1. Your right mid, left mids are always going to have that width for the pitch, and then usually your left wingers and right wingers become left forwards, and then your right wing becomes the right forward, because basically, say you got Nuno Mendes running down the left flank, as a left mid. Willie's a left back, but they're playing left backs and right backs and left mid because they're the one who track back. So they have a solid defense, of course, playing in the 5 back, obviously. Of course, you've got Nuno Mendes going down the left, and then Leo turns into a left forward instead of a left winger, because them full backs are going to absolutely increase the width of the pitch. Of course, Rafa Leo, if the left backs and the right backs and the full backs are not there, he will go extremely wide to do that width. I think Portugal's play is more playing down the wings. Portugal love playing down the wings. I saw that today. They love going down the wings, especially Rafael Leo going down the wings, going to the edge of the byline, looking for a cross or a cut back in the middle. Portugal is really, really being based because, of course, they've got a quality striker up front, Cristiano Ronaldo. So they're going to use the wings as much as possible to get that ball to him, because they know Cristiano Ronaldo will finish. Of course, Cristiano Ronaldo did get unlucky today. Of course, the header. And, of course, that one-on-one with the keeper. But he couldn't really do nothing about those. Of course, 2 offsides. But, Portugal loves playing down the wings, and they got a really good formation. And, Nuno Mendes' quality on the left-hand side. Love increasing the width of the pitch. But, forced that own goal for Nuno Mendes. And at the end of the day, you can say that he didn't score, but if he weren't there, right, that own goal wouldn't have happened. So it was great from Nuno Mendes. Put pressure on him.
Yeah, I totally agree. Total, as always, bring your expert analysis to the team. 100%. You just got to give your look. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like Ronaldo. We're going to talk about Ronaldo again because obviously he's the focus point of this team. A lot of people don't give Ronaldo credit. They tend to kind of gravitate towards Messi than Ronaldo, really. I think a lot of the time, not all, a lot of the time when people ask who you think the best players are, Messi and Ronaldo, they tend to go with Messi because they don't like Ronaldo's attitude. They don't really look at his player really. We all know he's an excellent player. They're both excellent players, both exceptional talented. Two of the best players. They're in the top 5, top 10 of best players of all time, in my opinion. Easy. They're in that top, right? But a lot of people they tend to look at Ronaldo's attitude because Ronaldo, he tends to wear his heart on his sleeve. Okay, he tells you how it is, and if he doesn't like something, like when I had that Ballon d'Or thing when I was talking about Haaland, and he said the numbers don't lie, basically referring that Haaland should have got the Ballon d'Or really by the numbers and that and stuff like that. He's more. I like him. Some people call him divisive. I don't think he is. I just think he's the kind of person who likes to speak his own mind. And if he's got something in his mind, he's going to say it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people today just don't like the truth. He just spits facts. Messi's more quiet. He sits on the fence a bit. Obviously, it's the language barrier as well. He tends to keep his mouth quiet. So people like Messi because he don't say nothing. But with Ronaldo, he's more controversial, more divisive, and that's what people say anyway. But I like Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo. For me, I prefer Ronaldo to Messi. If I was going to build a football team and I was going to have one man that I had to pick one player out of them two who could do it all, it would be Ronaldo. He can score. He's good in the air. He's fast. He's got a little step overs. I know Messi's skillful. He's got the dribbling. But I think Ronaldo's got more to his game. And people don't respect Ronaldo enough because if you look at Ronaldo's record, he's won more Champions Leagues than anyone. He's won more, not than anyone. He's won more Champions Leagues, than Messi. He's won leagues in all the top leagues around Europe. So he's got the Premier League, he's got the Italian League, he's got the league he's in now, which is not really the top league. But he's been everywhere: Premier League, Italian League, Spanish League. He's been to all the leagues, the big leagues. Messi's just been to the Spanish league. Now he's gone to America. All right, he went to the French league, but I wouldn't call the French league an elite league, in my opinion. It's only PSG, really. He only went there. Let's face it, he went there for the money. But if you look at Ronaldo's career, Ronaldo for me, even though I think he's a couple of years older, I think Ronaldo for me seems like he can go on longer. I don't know why. I think Messi his body will break down before Ronaldo's. Because when you see Ronaldo, he's like an elite athlete. I think Messi's man will come out and just go and play football. Ronaldo is like an elite athlete. He's like an elite athlete. If you go see
Ronaldo,
yeah.
Usually when people reside into Saudi Arabia, just literally reside and then see out their career, they usually don't really play in top flight football anymore. Like Karim Benzema, for example. He went to go reside in Saudi Arabia and now he's stuck playing for the France team. Cristiano Ronaldo went to Saudi Arabia and he's still playing for the national team. And like with Pepe, for an example, look, he's still playing top flight football. He still played Champions League football for Porto. And he's still playing top flight football in the Euros for the Portugal national team. And will he go to 42 years old for the World Cup?
Yeah.
We don't know. I won't be surprised if we don't, because Pepe.
He's gone to the World Cup.
If he's 42 years of age, playing the World Cup, fair play to him. And I see Ronaldo doing that as well. He's 38 now, and he will be 40 years old for the next World Cup. But look, Cristiano Ronaldo, man, keeps himself healthy all the time, always exercising, always training, keeping himself fit.
Yeah.
But, he looks like he's going for age, like N'Golo Kante. Look, he plays for Al Ittihad, but I'm thinking that N'Golo Kante needs to move back into Europe again. Because I remember how.
Yeah. That's the segue to the France game now. We're going to talk about the France game in a minute. We'll talk about him in a minute, right? How baller he is. Yeah, but I totally agree, Toto. I just think that people don't give Ronaldo enough respect. And it's just the way they don't give him enough respect, and they should. I think the media over here tend to favourite Messi as well over Ronaldo. They just don't like him because he's look. Remember that when he done that Piers Morgan show, yeah. When he went on the Piers Morgan show, and he was talking about that he don't respect the manager. That's just his opinion. You can't knock a guy. Only he knows what went behind that scene. We don't know. We're just fans looking in. But at the end of the day, if that's how he feels, that's how he feels. He had people like Gary Neville was coming on the TV and said, he shouldn't have done that. I don't respect him for that. Gary Neville should have just kept his mouth shut. That would have been just easier, just to keep his mouth shut, but he never. But Ronaldo, that's the way he is. And sometimes you've got to accept people the way he is. If you don't like it, don't talk about it. I like Ronaldo. I like Cristiano Ronaldo. I think he's a baller, and I think even though he's one of the greatest players in the world, people just don't give him the respect. Those that are Messi. No. I just think Ronaldo's a better player.
I forgot your point about having it. I don't think he respected the manager anyway, because I think he respected Solskjaer more than Ten Hag.
Oh yeah, he played. I think he played with Solskjaer, didn't he?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he played with Solskjaer.
Yeah, he did. But I think with Cristiano Ronaldo, Solskjaer played him nearly every game because he knew what he could offer. Now, how many times did Man United was in absolute trouble, but he went in and scored a hat-trick?
That's what I don't get.
But as soon as Ten Hag wants him, he has the audacity to bench Ronaldo and not even playing for a full game. And that time where he got up off his bench and walked up before the game ended. Usually a player stays until the 90th minute over, shake hands with all the players, and then they go back in the locker room and, leave, right? But with Ronaldo, he left before 90 minutes, and I do not blame him for it. Because thing is with him and Ten Hag, I don't think Ten Hag respected him.
But he was right, though.
Yeah, exactly. Cristiano Ronaldo was right. Exactly. The amount of quality he brings to the squad, like Ten Hag, I think.
By the way, we're Liverpool fans. We're not Man United fans. We're just talking about Ronaldo, about the media not respecting. We're Liverpool fans on here, by the way, because we're talking a lot about Man United and Ronaldo, and they probably think we're Man United fans. But no. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, Cristiano Ronaldo was right for what he done. He knows how good he is. He knows what he can offer. Of course, no one's bigger than the team. Of course, no one is bigger than the team. But he knows what he can offer, right? And if he can get Man United out the gutter like he did the other season, right? Why did Ten Hag bench Ronaldo? That's what I do not get. So the disrespect is all over there. But of course, don't want to talk about that. But I think, yeah, he respected Solskjaer more than Ten Hag because Solskjaer knew what he could do, and he's probably the only man he trusted in that team. Ten Hag, I don't know what problem he had with Ronaldo, but I don't know what happened over there. But
he just tried to show his big boots like he was the man.
yeah,
I'm gonna bench a big player so people think I'm in charge. That's all it was. But back onto the Portugal game, the one that really fell short for me was Diego Dalla as well. For me, he's gonna get a 4 out of 10. Finished the season strongly for Manchester United, but he just didn't offer any performance today. No penetration on that right flank, and I thought he was disappointed today. Bruno Fernandes, 7 out of 10. Joe Cancelo, the wing back role, which is such offensive team, enjoying so much possession, but nothing contributed really. So I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 as well. Again, these are the players that you expect that they're going to come onto these big stage and perform and never. This is what I'm saying. Some players can perform good for their club. When it comes to their country, they're different. This is where Bruno Fernandes is kind of the opposite. Bruno Fernandes, I don't think he performs that good for Man United. He moans a lot. I know that. But when he plays for Portugal, he turns up. Maybe because he's got more quality around him, and that could be a factor, that he's got better players around him than he's at Man United. Well, obviously, that's the truth. You play better with better players around you. That's probably what it is. Maybe that's why I think Bruno Fernandes said he wanted to leave Man United. I think I heard some rumour not long ago. I think if Bruno Fernandes went somewhere like Barcelona, I think he'd cook. Man United just are not good. They're not good enough, and that's it. That's why he can't perform, because he knows he's in a dog crap team. But I think if Fernandes went somewhere like Portugal, somewhere like Barcelona or even Madrid, anywhere like that, or even PSG, I reckon he'd bore Bruno Fernandes. Because Bruno Fernandes, even though I don't like the geezer here, he's still a good player. So let's move on to the France game. What are you saying? You can talk about that a bit more if you want, the French game.
Yeah, I think, with France, again, only won 1-0, got the 3 points at the end. But I think Mbappe was really quiet, man. Mbappe was really, really quiet. Usually when he's in, I think Mbappe turns up more for higher, like in the World Cup, how he scored a hat-trick. He's good in decisive moments. But when he's in these kind of group stages, he always bottles it, man. Like, how did he miss that chance? How did he actually miss that chance? It's just, it looks simple, but from his angle, it probably looks simple to him. And for a player of that much quality, he should be finishing that. Henry would have finished it. And of course, how I mentioned Henry, because
Henry would have buried that. When that he was on front to goal, he would have buried that in the top right corner.
I'd always compare. Yeah. Look, they always compare Mbappe to Henry. This is why I mentioned Henry.
Yeah, they do, because they're both French and they both play that.
Yeah, exactly. They both came off the left-hand side. Mbappe cut in. He went in to go for the goal, but I just don't understand how he missed it. He had two choices: either walk it around the keeper, which is probably be a bad decision because the centre back's behind him, or just swerve it in. That's all he had to do.
Yeah.
I know it's easier said than done when you're in that sort of environment, right? When there's lots of crowd watching you, But Mbappe has that quality. He should be finishing that. Every single day he should be finishing that. Henry would have definitely finished it. He would have cut it on the right-hand side and just boot it in. He would have slotted that in the bottom right corner. Bottom right corner was open. Keeper was leaning towards the left, so he could have easily got it, shoot across goals to the bottom right corner. I just don't understand how he missed it, but Mbappe, didn't really play well. Really, of course,
it was weird. It was a weird one because when you actually look, because I'm not a stat man. I just watch it with the eye. But they were saying on there that the French had less possession overall. The stats they were saying ball possession. That Austria had more ball possession than France. France had got 49%, and Austria had 51%. I know there's nothing between it. But when I watched it, it seemed like France had more possession to me. So I was a bit weird when I saw that stats. Total shots on goal, 14 by France, 7 by Austria. That's another one that was a bit weird to me when I saw that thingy. Let's bring it up on here. We can actually bring it. Actually, they've brought it back now. Good. This is what I wanted. They brought it back. The lineup, brilliant. They brought it back. Let's bring that in. Present. Share screen. Got so many. There you go. So we got that. So that was the French team yesterday. You see that, Toto?
Yeah.
That was the French team yesterday. We're going crazy now. And the French team. So can analyze that. For me, Mbappe, I don't care what anyone says, yeah. I don't care what anyone says. I know he's a baller. Okay? I know he's a baller. But for me, yesterday, he didn't turn up. He didn't turn up. He should have buried that shot, yeah. That was a one-on-one with the keeper. And when I saw him one-on-one with the keeper, I thought he's going to put that in the top right corner. No problem. And the way he was angling it, and he didn't even hit the thing. It's not like he hit the ball and the keeper saved it. He actually hit it out. He hit the ball out, which I was very, very shocked about. I don't know what was going on with his head, and then he had that thing where he bumped his nose, which was a mistake. It weren't the other guy. He had his back to him when the corner come over, and he jumped up and he hit his nose in the back of guy's back. Forgot who we hit it off. But I heard that he has to wear a mask now because he broke his nose.
Yeah.
So he's gonna look like Osserman. He's gonna be like Osserman now. So, what's your thoughts on it? On that, and plus the Griezmann one as well. France were getting assaulted. They were getting assaulted.
I saw the Griezmann one. It was horrible. You know, his head went face first into the metal barrier.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was absolutely horrible, especially Mbappe's as well. His whole nose bleeding. Of course, you can't play they even had to bring on a spare jersey for him so he can carry on playing. But because, of course, you can't have blood in your jersey while you're playing. I don't know why. I think the transmitted infected disease or whatever, right? All that rubbish. But look, Mbappe, for me, it was horrible. The injuries are horrible. Griezmann, absolutely horrible. Had to have a bandage over.
Yeah, he carried. Yeah, I know. People say that Griezmann carried on, but Griezmann didn't get hit in the nose.
Yeah.
Once you get hit in the nose, that's different. Getting hit in the head, and he actually got pushed into the barrier, cut his head open. They put a bandage on him. Bandage didn't flipping hold. So he ended up taking the bandage off anyway. But with Mbappe, when you break your nose, because it's such a sensitive area, and you're playing football and it's a physical game, you have to bench him. So when he comes on in the next game, you're not even going to see his face. He's going to have he's going to look like Hannibal Lecter, a bit like Osserman. He's going to have that kind of mask on to protect his face because he's broken his nose. So people saying, it's a disadvantage of France. Do you think I don't know if it's a disadvantage of France. I think they've still got enough quality to get out of that group. You got Dembele and all them mans. You still got quality in that group who can get him out of that.
You got 3 points.
Yeah.
You know, you can win a game. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care, you know, how big the scoreline is. Say if England wins another 1-0 next week on Thursday. Say if they win 1-0. I'm not bothered. We won the game. You know, like, people could say, oh, yeah, we won 1-0 against Serbia. Oh, it's still 3 points. I'm not bothered. You know, like, look at France. We could also say, oh, yeah, France won 1-0 against Austria. Against Austria, you should be doing better. If we're against any other team, we would lose. But if you got the 3 points, yes. Yeah. So why are you complaining, man? You know, just relax.
Argentina, won the World Cup and their opening game, they lost it.
Exactly. There's still a lot of games to go. Like, people want to go jump to conclusions and say, oh, yeah, England aren't going to get anywhere. For me, I think England are even going to get to the semis, the quarters. If we lose the finals, we'll probably lose on penalties. No, it's just typical England. But if that don't happen, if we reach the finals and win, I'll be happy. But it's going to be hard because, you know, I think it's just a slow build-up for other teams. A slow build-up for England, slow build-up for France. They don't want to, like, take a fast pace straight away in the opening groups. Also, like Austria, Serbia, Albania, they'll be all fighting for their life in the group stages. Every single group stage will be a group of death for them. They're like Albania, for an example, you know, scrapping it out. Even though they're last, they still scored for the first one. So I think all these underdog teams like Albania, Serbia, Czech, I think they're the teams that you got to look out for. So even though they might have the best team, like Czech for an example today against Portugal, absolutely amazing. You know, amazing defensively, right? But of course, lost the ball up front because they haven't got that attacking quality. But as long as you got a good defense, right, you could get anyone on the counter attack. They were low blocking for their life.
Yeah.
I saw one time there was 7 back. 7 back. I haven't saw that in my life. 7 back. Serbia. I'm thinking, I like these kind of tactics.
Yeah,
I
because Mbappe playing, that's why.
Yeah, I like the tactics that Czech was doing. They were doing everything in their power, right, to stop Portugal. Of course, Austria as well. Yeah, Austria was low blocking. Every time they lost the ball, they were low blocking and waiting for a counter attack. And I think this is why I think these kind of teams didn't expect that. This is why they're only getting like 1-0, 2-0, right? And it's hard to break a low block. And I think the best low block.
Yeah, that's their formation. That's their formation. A 4-2-3-1. Austria.
Well, yeah, but of course they didn't really have much possession. This is why I don't agree with the possession thing. France had more of the possession, so of course the three.
But on the stats, it don't. But for me, I don't care about the stats.
Yeah, because the 3 attacking mids went back, the 2 DMs covered, then defended in the 4-5-1. At one time, there were 6 back at one time. So I love the tactics from Austria. You know, I love defense. I believe that if a team's got a solid defense, they can win a game. You know, because it can aggravate players if they can't get through the defense. As soon as you lose your head, then you're inside the player's head, and then you can go on attack. That's what I believe about defense. You've got the
what baffles me though is, I know what you're saying. Yeah, the defense. Look, you can't win nothing if you ain't got a good defense. Liverpool proved that when it was under Brendan Rodgers. Brilliant strike force, but we just couldn't defend, and that's why we lost the league that year with Brendan Rodgers. But when I'm looking at the French side now, do you think this 4-2-3-1 caters for Mbappe? Because in PSG, when he played in PSG, he played in a 4-3-3 formation, and that kind of suited him more because he drifts onto the left. But with this formation, the way France play it, 4-2-3-1, I don't think it suits Mbappe.
Mbappe is not a now striker.
No, he's off for the wing, get it, on the left, and then he drifts in like Amri.
Too quick to be an out-and-out striker, to be a
exactly.
He is too quick.
Exactly.
I think someone like Thuram, Marcus Thuram, could be a centre forward. He's big, strong, tall. He could be a centre forward. I'm not saying all centre forwards should be big, strong, and tall. You can have some small centre forwards in there as well. Mbappe got the smallest guy on the ball. He's 6 feet, but I'm saying
it's tall enough.
I'm saying that he's better under wings. He's quick, one of the quickest.
Like he plays in PSG.
Yeah, one of the quickest players in the world in football right now. And I think to play that 9, I think either Griezmann should go there, Marcus Thuram, or Koulibaly. Because Griezmann is wicked in that attacking.
Griezmann's a baller, man. You know, man, this man's he's not the youngest guy in the world anymore, but he's still performing when he needs to perform. You know, respect to Griezmann every time. I think he's had more hairstyles than anyone in football history.
Yeah.
And when he first come into football, he's short, then now he's got it long. It's like he's at that age now where he's confused. But anyway, enough of what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'll just stop. When I see this formation with a 4-2-3-1, I just don't think it suits Kylian Mbappe. The formation for Kylian Mbappe is the formation what they play at PSG, which is a 4-3-3 holding formation, where he comes on the left and he drifts off, then he cuts in and bangs it in the corner. Just like I'm reading. For Arsenal, same thing. And I think that formation suits him better than this one. Like you said, I don't think the out-and-out centre forward, no, it just doesn't suit him. Like you said, he's too lightning speed, and it takes away some of his game, his creativity. When he comes off the left, he paces down, does his little shimmy, bum to the side, bang. But yesterday, and I believe if he was playing that 4-3-3 yesterday, I reckon he would have scored that goal. Because that ball was straight through the middle. And when he got the ball, he was running. And all of a sudden, he just hit the ball. And there was no spin on it. You could see what he was trying to do when he connected with the ball. He hit the ball, and you could see when he was trying to connect, he was trying to swerve it in, but there was no swerve, man. That was just a flat shot. And it just didn't work out for him. But like you said, France got the win. And that's what matters at the end of the day. Sometimes you're just going to get the win and get it done.
Solo. Of course, referring to France, what he just says that Kylian Mbappe will be out for the remainder of the group stage and will be back in the knockout rounds if they do reach the knockout rounds, which I think they will do. So,
of course.
Yeah, they will.
So he's out. So he's out then?
Yeah, for the rest of the group stage.
Jesus.
That's
so you know it's bad then.
But of course, you got Olivier Giroud. Giroud is a quality player. Quality player. And he will fit in.
Got Dembele can fill in there.
Dembele
can play the striker role.
Dembele's a better winger. And I
love Dembele.
Giroud, I like Giroud, man. I really, really
Giroud's a baller.
A big striker.
Yeah, but his best years are probably behind him now, though.
Yeah, but he's still got that.
He can play that. He can play that that centre forward role where you don't have to run a lot. Just let the wingers do the work, innit?
Like my kind of centre forward are big centre forwards because I think if you got a big dominant,
they don't have to run too much, innit?
You can either you can always win headers, you can finish, like because Giroud can finish.
Haaland,
anywhere he can finish. So France will reach knockout stages. That's in my opinion because they can take out.
I think they only need a draw. I think now.
Yeah, I think if they do get a draw, they've got to win the next game. But if they win this game, I think
that depends on the others, though, innit?
Yeah. But Giroud, look, the quality of France is they can take off Mbappe, bring on Giroud.
I know.
Giroud's injured, they can bring off Giroud and bring on Colomboani. And if they can't have Colomboani, they can bring on Marcus Thuram. You know, they've got that quality there, so I don't think France will be worried.
Nah, they got a good team, man. Look, even at Tukanami, he was on the bench. Quality player like that on the bench, you know. Yeah. This is the quality that France have got at their disposal. They've got at their disposal players like that. Ferland Mendy on the bench. What's going on? You got flipping Bradley, you know, Jonathan Claus, Kanate on the bench, Kingsley Coleman on the bench. These are quality players, you know, on the bench. So I don't think France is going to be. I think Giroud will start. You think they're going to change their formation?
Nah, this formation now will suit for Giroud.
Yeah, because of the centre forward role, isn't it? Yeah,
lone centre forward. It will suit.
Not doing so much running. Just let the wingers do the job. Let the wingers do the running. Don't do what Harry Kane does. Don't do what Harry Kane does, where he just drops too deep. And so when the wingers come forward, he can't catch up. That's the problem England had. That's the problem England had, where we just basically he was sitting too deep.
Because Giroud not the fastest guy in the world. Like when he played for Arsenal, he's not the fastest guy in the world. He's an inside box man. You don't see him going wide. You don't see him putting lob balls over the top. Really, you just see him as sitting around that D area or the inside box, right? Yeah. That's how you see him around. But yeah, like with Harry Kane, you know, I think Harry Kane can run. You know, Harry Kane can run, but I think and he can pass. He can pass really, really brilliant. I think Kane's passing is underrated. Kane's passing is absolutely amazing. But we want him as our finisher. Like Giroud for France. Like he's going to sit in centre forward. He's not going to move. He's going to stay there. And then if he gets a good service and if he could tap it in, header, or do a good shot, that's Giroud for you, you know? You got a big target man in there now, and they've got to do something with it.
Yeah, he's 37 years of age, Giroud, but he's still got the quality at the end of the day. That's enough. I think France will qualify. I don't know who's France got next. I'm trying to think who France got next.
France. I think they play. Yeah, they play of course next week. Yeah, they.
I just looked on Figgy's cards not that much either.
Mbappe.
No, not Mbappe. Forget that, man. Waste of money.
France and Netherlands, yeah. That's going to be a tough game.
Oh, yes. That's going to be a tough game. That is going to be a very, very, very tough game. You know? For both of them. Nah, I think France, listen. Oh, that's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. Yeah, but at the end of the day, look, Mbappe just one player at the day. And for me, I don't think he played that good anyway. I'm calling the spade, man. He didn't play that good. He didn't play that good. He'd made the runs. He looked good on the. He running a couple of runs, but he didn't play that good. Dembele didn't play. Dembele was okay, but he didn't. I think Giroud. Maybe that's what they need. Maybe that's what they need, Giroud. Because you know Giroud. He knows where the net is.
Yeah.
He's a lethal striker. Lethal. He's the highest goal scorer in France. He passed Henry. He beat the record. I think a couple of years. Last year it was. So I think Giroud could. Yeah, Giroud could do it, man. He could do it. Yeah. I think I think France. It's going to be. I can't predict that game. By the way, I won't be able to predict that game. But I think it's going to be a very, very good. There's going to be a lot of goals in it.
Yeah,
There'll be a lot of goals in it. But I don't know. I can't predict that game. It's going to be a brilliant game. So yeah, that's enough really. That's it. Unless you want to say anything here.
No, I'll just say that France and Netherlands game. They both got good defense. I think France has got a better midfield. Forward line, of course, got Xavi Simons. Really, really good player for Netherlands. Of course, who else they got? I don't know. I actually don't know. But of course, they got Xavi Simons, really good player. Good centre backs, Gemma Frimpong, Van Dijk. Yeah, they got some good quality players in there.
Yeah, Frimpong was on the bench, which I was shocked about.
You know, when they're playing against France, do not keep Frimpong on the bench. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, they need the speed, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it, man. That's the review. Thanks for joining today. This is our channel. This is Keep It Sports. Solo P1 and Total Hammer. I'm knackered. I'm sorry for mumbling on the video. I am tired, but we had to do this video because this is what we do. Yeah, he's a baller. You get that one. Decent price as well. That's easy. So, yeah, big up to everybody watching us. Remember to smack the like button if I know you're watching us on X, probably on Total's X, always. But can you please come on the YouTube channel and smack the like button? It's all there in the link in the description below. Big up to everybody, man. Thank you very much. Who's playing tomorrow? Germany. I'll be doing a watch along, but it won't be a review. It'll just be a watch along I'll be doing tomorrow. But the next one I'm going to be doing review will be the England game, but England play. So I'll be doing that one and probably France, obviously down the line as well. But it was a good game today. Ronaldo done his he could have got his shoe. What is it? The shoe.
Yeah.
He could have done it, but he never. So big up to Cristiano Ronaldo. Played good today. Can't believe that geezer. He's like a 25-year-old. How is it possible, man? How is it possible? But anyway, see you later, guys. Big up to everybody. See you later, Toto. Bye.
5, 4, 3, 2,